Oh, we're back. Got one more beer to do tonight. This is from our friends at Nine Lock Brewing here in Nova Scotia. And this is their Jake's Easy Lager. Points for the minimalism on the can, definitely. Life and beer are very similar. Chill for best results. I see what you did there. Water hops, malt, yeast, nothing else on the can here. So let's just go to the website and see what they have to say. All right. So we got Nine Locks Brewing. And so, every brewery now is doing what I'm assuming this is kind of a go-to kind of lager. That's kind of my expectation here. And like every brewery's kind of doing this now. I bought a 12-pack of this, so it was the only way I could get it. Inspired by Nova Scotia's favorite classic lagers, Jake's Easy Lager has been handcrafted with Atlantic Canada in mind, using premium ingredients, traditional techniques, and the perfect amount of time. Come on, guys. Jake's Easy Lager is bright, light, and priced just right. Why not introduce yourself to Jake's? An acquaintance definitely worth having. Okay. So basically, that tells you nothing. I don't know who the fuck Jake is. I'm sure that's somebody this is named after, but fuck if I know. But basically, what they're saying here is what I expected. They're basically making a go-to lager kind of thing. Just like, oh, nice, easy drinking lager that you can pick up all the time and just use as like a maintenance beer or whatever. So is this their only? They're not the ones who do shop now. Let's go here. They're not the ones who do Toller. That's, oh my fuck. Are you serious? All right. So they do the Jakes. These guys don't do Toller, do they? I don't think they do. No, they don't. Who is it that does Toller? It's Burnside Brewing or whatever they're called now. Yeah. Who used to be, well, I can't even think of the name of what their fucking brewery used to be. All right, never mind. You guys don't need to see me blanking on air on stuff. But yeah, this is so. I guess this is supposed to be easy drinking lager, like every brewery. Legally, this is because you are old. Yes, because I am old. But yeah, every brewery now seems to do this. Like, here's our 12 pack of crushable light lagers that are good maintenance beers, good lawnmower beer, good just having around beer, craft alternative to your macro lager. It's basically what they're doing here. So if they can pull that off, they'll at least get high marks for that. All right. It is very clear. I'll give them that. Golden straw color. Looks amber on the camera, of course. I do really like that can, though. That is very, very nice. This very simple design. I love it. Your high marks. Um, well, considering you're a teacher, I will take that as a compliment. Yeah. So yeah, it looks the part. It's got a nice little bit of a head going on there. It looks like a macro lager, basically. So let's go aroma. Student teacher. Come on. You might not have the official title yet, but you're a teacher. Just shush your mouth, Mrs. Hardy. Miss Hardy. I'm sorry. Caught myself there. Plus, Miss Hardy just sounds sexier. Um, Roma. Mm, very bready malt character. Grain in there, but very bready malt character. Smells like those sort of bready um, macro lagers. Does not smell super light or anything like that. It smells like it's got malt character to it. Mm, not bad. Not bad. Not much in the way of hops. Not that I expected that. Little tiny bit of sweetness in there, but very straight up, just like big bready malt character. Grain. Um, don't know. It smells like beer. How else can you put it with this kind of stuff? It smells like beer. Uh, Cheers. Go to the taste. There's definitely some sweetness there. A little bit of kind of grassy, sweet kind of character there, but still a lot of that bready malt character as well. Finishes super clean. There's like not really a hint of any kind of hop bitterness at all in this. I'm imagining the IPUs are like somewhere in the 12 or less range. If you were to do the calculations, very easy drinking. Body is upper light bodied. Just a crushable beer. Just a crushable lager. Noticeably a little better well rounded and just a little bit more substance to it than say like a Budweiser or something like that. So that's where that like, hey, done smaller batch craft brew comes into play, where there's maybe a little bit more authentic actual brewing technique involved in this kind of thing, as opposed to just being part of the big machine where people just press a button and that's about it, kind of thing. And the beer makes itself almost. Uh, you can always kind of tell the difference between like a really good craft brewery doing this style and then just like one of the big giants doing this style. There's going to be a noticeable, just like slightly more authentic kind of character to it, and that's what kind of this has going for it. Other than that, it's a macro lager essentially. It's your standard North American lager. It's done very well. I'd give it an 8 for style, honestly. Like I can maybe think of a couple others that have kind of like fit this bill that maybe do it a little bit better. Um, but yeah, 8 for style. My own personal preference. There's so many good go tos now that are available to me. I don't know if this will be one of them. Um, Probably not. But I'm not saying that to damn this. Like this might be your new awesome go to, honestly, if you want to try it out. And I recommend you try it out and see if you like it. My own personal preference, I'm gonna throw a 6 at it. So it's like it's good, it's solid, it's better than average, and I just won't buy it again personally. But it's one of those situations where hey, anytime someone handed me a Jake's easy lager, I would drink it, no problem, no fucking problem. It's perfectly fine stuff. I would drink this over Budweiser or Coors any day. Um, so take that for what it's worth, right? So 8 for style, 6 for personal preference. The Jake's Easy Lager from Nine Locks Brewing Company. Try it out. It's their new thing. You might like it. Maybe you'll try it out for the first time this spring, this summer. It'll become the maintenance beer that you go to. You pick up 12 packs of this instead of your Budweiser, your Coors, or your Alexander Keiths, or whatever the fuck you've been drinking all this time, right? You might like it. All right, guys. That's it for me tonight for reviews. Be good. And I'll see you again down the road sometime. Bye. Oh, that's